Who? Right, so Turgan definitely fucking stayed.
He's over at
Eve at Calcel,
Calcel.
getting the ship sorted.
Does anybody else stay with him, or did anybody else come with us?
Everybody else came with us.
Right. Okay.
Besides the crew.
Yeah. So who, other than I'm guessing all 6 of you are going. All right, both the twins, both Doc's characters, both Liam's characters are going.
Yeah.
On this little adventure to get murdered. Who else is going? What the fuck have I got all this on here?
Well, there's Torby, Brianora, Sophina, and
Neff.
Okay, and you want all of them?
No, I'm just saying they're here. And Brianora
Right.
is supposed to be able to track dragons, and Torby is the only spellcaster we've got. So
That is true.
Yeah. I think, well, I personally think that Neff and Sofina should stay behind. That the greatest benefit for us, even though I know that Neff has some things that could be useful.
so you try to protect your girlfriend then?
No.
Is that what it is?
No.
You stay behind.
No.
What?
No. But yeah, Brinora is definitely a good thing to have because of the dragon thing, and as you said, spellcaster with Torby.
Okay. You can all go if you want. They don't have to leave anybody behind. It's up to you. I'm just wanting to know what you're doing. That's all.
Yeah, but do we want to leave the boat English?
We don't want to leave it in English now. I think we're somewhere
Leave
called
the
the Grey
boat
Wildlands. It's more like Russia.
I can tell by the music.
As long as there's no Loxes or wolves coming, then we should be fine. We can leave the ship.
Yeah.
Or trolls.
Anything that'll go in the water and smash it.
Well, literally
Yeah.
everything can breathe underwater and smash it. That's the problem.
Right. I love it every time. Every time I go, oh, Doc's been on, and Kieran's like, is he dead? It's like, yeah, no, yeah. So you need to go and rescue him. Yeah. Yeah, that's what needs to happen. Yeah. I don't know how Kieran's survived. I'm dead fucking certain that kid's.
I've been on for like 4 hours, and I've been really, really careful. I've been going all very, very carefully. I'd found a proper outpost. I've been talking to all the dwarves. I'd found a mage outpost. I've been killing stuff. It was like being really careful, finding loads of stuff, and then a steep bit of hill, and I couldn't hit the bloody things, and I got backed up against a tree or a rock, and I couldn't move, and they just
they're fuckers though, because they attack really fucking weird.
Yeah, but I'd like
with their pincers,
they master everything, and it's like
Yeah.
it was taking me every time it was hitting me, knocking me back against the rock. I couldn't do anything, but it's like swing your freaking sword. It's just like you wave it over their head.
Yeah. I have to say that they're not being able to aim up and down with your weapons is a real fucking.
No, sometimes, yeah.
It can.
Considering that there's a lot of going up and down and steep.
Yeah, especially in the mist
steps and all that kind of stuff, and it's like you can't aim down even with your bow. If you aim down too far, your arrow just disappears.
It just shoots off up directly up. Yeah. Anyway, come on. Right, so you're taking those two with you. If I could actually right, I don't know how at the minute. So, because it's through mountains and shit, obviously it's going to take longer than your normal travel speed. It's going to slow you down a bit, even with your good trackers and shit. I need to open up Brainoris thingy. Is there any preparations people want to make before you leave?
Who's going to be riding with Worm?
Riding?
The
The broom.
I fucking completely forgot about that. Not the twins, because I think the twins.
We should be fine.
We should be fine on mountainous terrain.
Organ?
Well, he's also got the climbing boots, though, so it shouldn't really affect it. Like the terrain. I mean, obviously it's still up and down a lot, but he's not very. I don't know. That's up to you to sort out.
Oh, well, when we did it last time, I've got ranged weapon, Bogan's got a ranged weapon.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I think that worked on our benefit last time.
Because I can actually stand on the thingy because of the boots.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, so can Worm, but we were also back two smaller characters or lighter characters, so it's probably
it gives you a bit more extra movement to get out of shit, doesn't it, and stuff like that. Right, who's fucking get Torby? That's the other one. Just open up their sheet so I know what they fucking got, because I can never remember. Torby's like, what?
I'm going where?
A what? Okay, so are there any other supplies and stuff you want to take? I'm guessing. Let me check my couch. How many of us is that in total? I'm awake. That's 8 in total, right? Of us that need feeding and stuff.
Twins.
But I think the twins can feed like 5 people.
Yeah, and Borgen has some shit for finding food as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think.
That's 10.
Is it? No, because the other two are.
Twins.
We said everyone's coming.
Worm.
Oh, everybody's going. You're not leaving anybody with a boat.
No.
Right, I need to open the other fucking.
2 seconds.
Right, but the twins I think can provide 5 people each a day.
Let me double check that on my check sheet because that's the natural explorer thing. That's blah 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 blah.
I don't even know where that goes. I've also got the chef fucking feet. Oh, I don't know whether I said anything about this before because I know we were talking about like when Worm's getting his look fucking thingy, his look feet. I'd say that probably the next time that he does something that we would all consider to be quite fucking lucky.
Yeah,
you can get it then.
Okay, cool.
So you just got to convince me that he was lucky. I can't fucking find where is it?
It's under descriptions. Wanderer, you have an excellent memory of maps and geography. You can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you. In addition, you can find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 people each day, provided the land offers berries, small game, water, and so forth.
I mean, that could be tricky. But I'm sure between all of us we can fucking manage.
Yeah, I'm sure Borgen had some stuff.
Well, Brenora probably. Hang on, let me have a look at hers. She'll have something because she's fucking.
We'll have dragon meat. It's fine. We don't have to go too long. We were just eating roast dragon.
Okay.
On a spit.
Okay, how fast is the broom?
Pretty quick.
Faster than the twins.
Faster than the twins, yeah. Absolutely fucking no doubt about that. Right, we're all going. Sophina, open up your character sheet. Not that we'll need it, obviously. And Neff. Is Leon back yet?
But I hasn't said anything.
Just said be right back, didn't
I
he?
said 2 minutes.
Yeah.
There's a flying speed of 50 feet.
50 feet, interesting. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, it's faster than me. I can move 40.
You can use it to sweep floors as well, apparently. Actually, no, it says it functions like a mundane broom. So it's like, yeah, you could brush floors with it. And
you can just pretend that you're sweeping up and then just fly off for whatever reason. Okay.
Functions like a normal broom. I mean, come on. Does it really need that?
Well, that is a bit fucking... I guess it's meant to be a fucking joke, but...
I don't think it is. I think someone's just being very specific there. This broom looks like you can sweep floors with it.
Yeah, but that also again though, it's like
I'm saying the magic command word. You can fly with it. It's like, did you really need to add that bit?
No, because that'd be right. Because what that is that some player at some point has gone, can I just use it as like a normal broom? the DM's had to refer to something, and it's like, no, you don't have to. You can just decide whether they fucking can or not. And the answer is yes. It's a fucking broom with magical properties. Like, can I use this sword to lever this lid off this? Yeah. It's a magical sword. It's not going to fucking break. You can try. But use it as a crowbar? Don't know if it's going to give you that kind of advantage, but... Anyway.
I'm back.
Welcome.
Can you cut the bread that I've got? Yes.
Yeah? It's going to be rough, but
it's
you
a
can
powerful sword, so it'll do it really cleanly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
It'll toast it on the way through. Right then.
What if I shave with it? Don't shave with the Vorpal blade. It's probably bad.
It's not good for your face or the rest of your anatomy.
Yeah. Roll a d20 for shaving. Natural 20. Oh.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry about your face. Anyway, you need to be rolling a new character while we continue with today's session. Right then. So, we need to get to this place. Nope. If I need to click on it, that would actually fucking help, wouldn't it? That place.
Yeah.
Yes. Where we're heading.
Which I reckon is probably, as a crow flies, just over 100 miles. But I reckon, given that it's all through fucking mountains and up and down and all that shit, it's going to take at least 5 days, if not longer, depending on your fucking rolls. So let's get fucking going. Who? I'll tell you what, for the sake of this, we'll put you on here just so we know what order of march we've got. So, Borgen and Worm are fucking... If I can scroll straight past the fucking player characters and shit. Is Wolfie... Where's Wolfie? Is he stayed with Turgon?
Yes.
Right. You?
Shavok's shield's made out of the
Yes.
dragon scales, isn't it?
Yep.
Before we set off, because I know we talked about Borgen and Shin had a conversation about killing the dragon. Shin asks if you can see Shavok's shield for a second.
Why?
I want to see if I can see the fight happen.
Did you say faith?
No.
Oh, he wants to touch your shield. He wants to have a...
Just-
See if you can remember the fight.
Yes.
Go ahead then.
Okay. Making an intelligence history check. At advantage.
Nothing happened.
There it is.
Okay. I've already told you what happened. With a fucking 15 now. It doesn't feel very historically significant.
Yeah.
It hasn't yet been the downfall of Geladon. Maybe one day. Literally they got it like fucking 2 months ago or something.
Yeah. Well then, never mind then.
Although that is technically history. However, you also know the story. So... But, you don't get to see the fight. Sorry. Not with a 15.
Ah.
Right, so let's do order of march, or general order of march before we start off. So... Borgen and Worm.
That's not your right character, is it? Because it says you've got 80 health, which is like...
Yep.
Oh.
Pants.
Don't
matter, it's just a...
Yeah. Oh no, because when I bring it up, I'll just do it all on D&D Beyond. Yeah, no. Why is it doing that?
Weird.
I need to go back and fucking find my character again.
Yeah, mine's fine. I had to check that it was the right one. Why is it just 88?
I don't know. Let me just. Oh, hang on.
$102 of 105. 105 of 105.
Right, it's just because it hadn't synced with my sheet on D&D Beyond yet, I think.
It's because he didn't want to give feedback.
What? I feel like there was a joke there that I missed.
That tends to
I think
happen. Don't worry
we
about
all
it.
missed it.
Okay.
Right, so Worm and Borgin are like away from the group a little bit.
Alright, okay, so Torby's gonna have to go to the middle because she's fucking squishy. Really squishy.
Oh, God.
Are you
yeah.
sure you want to bring Torby?
Yeah,
Okay, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine.
she's got a protector.
Right, okay,
She's a
okay.
Gregory. She's got.
Fair
it's
enough.
Fine.
Well, he can. Yeah. Okay. I kind of because generally in terms of like armies marching and stuff like that, the rear is quite often the most dangerous position. So you need somebody that can take a fucking hit at the back. So I think at least one of the twins at the back. Because Brinora's going to have to lead, I guess, or Brinora.
How about Brinora?
Well, she'll be scouting ahead, though, won't she? Right.
I can go in the back.
She's not necessarily going to be scouting way ahead. She's not like doing that kind of thing. But
No,
Brinora at the front, then Sharog and Sophia.
I'll stand at Brinora's shoulder.
No, put Sharog, and then you go at the back and keep an eye
Okay.
on Shin, because you know he could be doing anything.
Watch his ass.
I'm watching Torby's. I mean, Neff. Sorry, Neff.
Right.
I don't know.
Before setting off, you did notice that Sir Gregory was in the hold and he was getting a load of like bits of furs and clothes, stuffing them inside himself.
Okay. All right.
No, I mean it's genuine.
That's fine.
So he's done that, and then when at some point when he takes his helmet off, you actually see that the inside's lined with fur.
Okay. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Right. Everybody's got cold weather clothing, I believe, that needs it.
Oh, God, Gregory is now
Cold weather clothing, yes. I can't think of anything else that we need to fucking do to prepare. I mean, we'll sort food out. We'll take some from the ship, I'm guessing, because the twins can carry like fucking everything.
The world.
Yeah.
So can Worm.
Because he's got the bag.
Hmm.
And the broom. Carry quite a bit.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything else that we need to do to prepare for setting off.
I just need to remember not to anger Worm.
Well, you should always
Not
remember
what?
that anyway.
Not
Not
to do
to-
what? Piss him off.
Yeah. I mean, that's just a fucking footnote anyway, isn't it? On the bottom of every page of this adventure. Just don't forget not to piss Worm off.
Pretty
Liam,
much.
specifically. Right. Before we set off,
Mhm.
Borgin, are you wearing your armor?
Yes.
You're wearing the dragon scale armor.
Yeah.
Okay. And Sharog, have you got the
Yes.
shield on you? Okay.
Yes, because we talked about it and it didn't make any difference, you said.
Well,
well, she has her scent anyway.
well, yeah.
That's
I
what
mean,
you
it's-
said last time, because I was planning on dropping my shield, remember?
Well, she knows, like... I don't want to fucking... It's a bit different.
You don't want to
It's
leave
not so
it
much as
on the
scent.
ship, because
No.
if you leave it on the ship, and when there's nobody on the ship, and the dragon finds a ship, we're not going to have a ship.
Well, she's not necessarily coming out, right? Okay. There's
That's
a reason
all.
I'm saying
That was the reason. It's like, don't leave it on the ship.
Well, I think,
Bring it
like
with
we said, like if like Liam or Net get hit, I mean, Net's basically immune to fucking cold damage.
Yep.
And if Liam gets hit by a fucking breath weapon, at least he's got some advantage.
Yeah,
From...
so there's no
wearing
reason
it.
to not.
Well,
Yeah, that's the discussion we had as well, wasn't it?
Mm.
That, that it's a double-edged blade, really. But, yeah.
Okay. It's got
What
nothing
is he
to say on the
doing
matter.
now?
Okay. All right. Let's go. I will assume with Worm's perception.
If
and
it's really
Borgin's-
gonna, I'm thinking about this now. If
Mm.
if it's really, do you think it's really gonna piss the this dragon off if somebody's walking around dressed in like this baby of hers.
I think
like,
she already is
kid.
pissed off.
Right, so Worm just closes his eyes for a second, and his hat just turns into a replica of the dragon's head on his head that he's wearing as a hat.
Oh shit!
Do you think this will piss her off even more?
Probably.
Brenora says definitely.
So she'll be too angry to concentrate on what she's doing. That'll give her us an advantage, definitely.
All I'm saying is all these decisions have been your own. I'm saying nothing more. Let's fucking go. Right.
Yeah, you don't have to keep saying that. Just like, right, okay.
You do you. So Brenora will at advantage, because I'm guessing everybody else is kind of fucking watching out. She's going to. I think she gets advantage anyway, doesn't she, or something else? I can't fucking remember. Right. Okay. So your first day's travel. You make good time, or at least you might do. So I will roll a d20. Okay. The weather's pretty shit. It's blowy. It's that kind of wet and cold. Like, it's almost freezing. You know that wet, fucking almost frozen rain?
Yeah.
And it's just getting, and the strong wind that's just fucking blowing it into everywhere. It's fucking miserable. It's that kind of fucking weather. It's not fun. However, given the twins' abilities to be able to fucking literally lift and carry half a fucking party and not slow down, and Brenora's tracking skills and Borgin and Worm being on the broom, you make good time. Nothing seems to... You don't come across anything other than small game, which... a lot of you, like, you know, those of you that have the skills and abilities trap, and a few other edible plants and roots and shit along the way.
I have a question concerning that, because I'm looking for something specific.
Okay.
I got in my bag 2 troll hearts. I am looking for some ingredients. For a
Okay.
potion. Well, 2 potions.
Okay. What are you looking for?
I don't know. It doesn't say what it is. It just says
Right. So what?
mix
What's
with
it?
other ingredients. That's what it says.
To
Frost resist potions.
right. Okay.
Cold resist.
Do you mention this to the rest of the party whilst you're moving?
Yes.
That you're looking for other ingredients that might help. Okay. I would say then, if you mentioned it to the rest of the party, you can make probably a survival or survival or nature. It's up to you. Check at advantage.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. So around about midday, Brenora points out a plant to you because she's slightly moved. As you catch up there, they look like it's a chili plant essentially. It's a specific. Like they look like chilies to you from here that you've seen in other places. It's weird that they'd be growing in a place like this, but maybe.
Okay.
Maybe they'll hold properties that'll help. But they're really bright red chilies as well. They really stand out on the fucking terrain.
Okay.
But Worm notices that you pick it up as he comes, that he flies the thing down and just picks one up and then eats it.
Yeah. Feel really nice and warm inside. Feels good.
Nice.
I offer one to Borgin.
Okay. You gonna take it, Borgin?
Sorry.
What?
Was that roleplay or was he literally joking? I
I don't know.
No, sorry, I was joking.
Oh, you're actually joking in real life?
We thought you were role playing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was like-
Alright, fair enough. I mean, you were going to be doing that anyway, but... do you take the chili off the preferred chili?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, are you going to eat it?
Yeah, why not?
Make a constitution saving throw, please. We've already established that Worm doesn't have a problem with shit like that. Not so much for you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, no. It really fucking... everybody can see that you're uncomfortable. Because it's really fucking... But you also feel like once it's made its way down and you got over the initial shock, you also feel really pleasantly warm inside.
Nice.
So, gets towards the end of the day, you start looking for somewhere to camp. Who wants to...
By this point, Worm's got bored of that thing and just puts his hat back to being bright purple again.
Oh, okay. All right, fair enough. So you'll start looking for somewhere to camp. Somebody else want to scout ahead and look for somewhere to sleep, or do we just want to make a check as a group?
Do a check as a group.
Check as a group.
All right. You can all. Anybody that wants to keep an eye out for somewhere to sleep can make a survival check then. Where's that one? Oh, I'm fucking easily. Yeah. Okay. Worm sees a little fucking worm book.
Well, that's where we're not. You're
on the wrong level. You can't see what everybody else can see. Start pointing off at this tiny little outcropping of rock that leans over. That's barely wide enough to maybe get half the fucking group in. What about there? Just as
Brinora, Worm, he's like, over there, it's fine.
Yeah. Just as Sharg and Brinora, there's a fucking cave. It's right there. It's deep enough, and there's there's nothing in it. We can even have a fire and stuff and be warm. It's just there. You find a decent-sized cave that you can close off if you wish to, or as much as you need to be able to get a fire going and warm up a bit. And the night is yours. Are we setting a watch?
I can take first because I want to try and make some potions.
Right, okay.
It says that it only takes 1 hour.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. That's the information you gave me.
Well, what I would say is, what you got to remember is that you can, the day's travel is 8 hours.
Yeah.
And then it's 8 hours of rest for a long rest, which still leaves 8 hours for other activities. So you've got plenty of time to do that you don't have to do it whilst on watch, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I'll do it before then, but I can still take first watch.
Yep. Okay. I'll take middle watch then.
Okay.
I need somebody to take the last watch.
Gregory will do that.
Right, yeah. Well, I mean, isn't he just on watch?
Isn't he on watch permanently? He does mention the fact that
he can't see very
I can't see much more beyond the. Something will have to literally be coming in the cave before I see them.
We have 3 fucking elves though.
Morgan will do it.
Oh, that's a good point. Actually, there is 3 elves. Yeah. All right. Okay. Honestly, you're still quite close to the edge of the mountains, and it's fairly quiet. There's not much.
Gregory keeps saying, "Are we high yet?" As everyone's hugging the wall and creeping along, he's just walking along what's the problem? But look at how far down it is. It's like, what?
Oh, right. Yeah, no, we haven't got into any steep cliffs yet. But yeah, I can imagine that would be the case. It's just strolling along what? What is it? Just over 60 feet? Yeah. Everybody else is like, no, it's more like 500. Whilst Worm's zipping around on the broom above it, yee. Okay, so next day.
Then I have to roll a thing for trying to make
fuck,
potions.
yeah, okay. Yeah, hang on. So I gave you this information.
Yes, you did.
Right. So what you I can't fucking.
I'm guessing it's one potion per heart.
Yes.
From the information given.
Right. So are you trying to make 2 straight away, or are you trying to do?
Yeah.
Make 1 first and then see how it goes.
Yeah, let's make 1 first and see how that goes. And then
right. Okay. So I guess a medicine check?
I have an alchemy thing on my cheek.
Oh, right. Have you got the alchemy kit?
Yeah.
Right. Can you roll it?
Yes.
Can you roll it? Does it give you an option of what to use to roll it with? Or just... yeah?
That's a straight roll.
Perfect. You managed to make a frost resist potion.
Nice.
Yeah. You did really well. This is like a kind of almost purplish colour now because of like the frozen blue fucking troll heart. And the... and the thingy one. The chilies, handful of chilies that you put in it.
That's just potion of cold resistance, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean there should be a fucking thing for it.
I found it.
That's really dangerous, you know.
What?
Mashing up chilies.
I know.
On the side of a mountain when you can't wash your hands.
Snow.
There's snow.
You've got to remember to do it. I'm just going to say.
Yeah, before you go for a piss.
I just
Or shit.
burned my hands even snow going. That was
Before you rub your eye.
Yeah.
You don't even need to though, because I cut up loads of fucking chilies with our chili plant in the summer, and I didn't put gloves on. I regretted that. Not because I didn't wash my hands, but because it gets right into the fucking pores. As I found out after cutting up about fucking 20 chilies. I was like, ow! Ow! I spent the rest of the day like my fingers hurt. And then I did it again 2 weeks later. But we won't talk about that. We won't talk about being fucking stupid. Right.
You were confirming your theory.
Yeah. And then when I did it the third time, that's just because I'm a fucking twat.
Yeah, that's just like...
That's because I didn't learn my fucking lesson and went, I'd be fucking right. And then went, it's not. No.
Yeah, I've built the resistance now.
Yeah.
Finally, so.
No, it wasn't that bad. Every time it was just long enough that it was like, it weren't that bad. It was that bad. Right. So yes, you managed to make one. Do you want to make another? Or try to?
Sure.
I'd say you probably get advantage on this one because you know how to do it.
Let's roll.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes.
I would say that from now on, whenever you've got troll hearts on those chilies, you can make frost resistance potions.
Awesome.
Because you don't need to roll anymore. Because that's
Where did we get troll hearts from?
2 trolls that we killed fucking ages ago.
Yeah.
Oh, on the way up the mountain to go home to the twins.
Yes, it was. I've been holding on for forever, so I'm gonna remove the troll hearts from my bed.
But yeah,
but yeah,
that was a long time ago. Hold on for remembering.
Let's see. We have none of those. Go away. Just
Who killed them?
Probably you.
I was going to say, it was probably Worm. He's like...
Excuse me.
No, it's not that. It's just like, I did what? When?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Right. So, you managed to make your potions. Everybody gets a good night rest. The next day, the weather is not too bad. Pretty good for cold, fucking freezing cold mountains at this time of year. So it's pretty shit. It's pretty miserable for most people. But the twins are, it's a nice day.
It's nice.
Even Brenora's like, it's nice out here. No. Everybody else like, it's fucking cold, you dickheads. Stop walking around in shorts and t-shirt. What's a t-shirt? Sharog, roll a d20, please.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Again, no issues along the way in terms of encounters with other. In fact, actually, you notice that there's very little stuff, like other than very small game around. Brenora seems a little confused today. You don't know whether because she had a handful of chilies yesterday or what, but she seems a little bit off. I mean, you maybe don't make quite as good progress as you did the day before. Yeah, okay. So that's probably added like half a day's fucking journey.
It's this way. No, it's this way. It's that way. No, I don't know share anymore.
You're sure at one point that you double back twice? Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
What were you trying to perceive?
just you just said you noticed the lack of other things around. So I was just going to do like look, see if I could see anything. It's like, yeah, there's like nothing there.
Well, you would. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, with that's fucking poor, Brenora, right? So now you need to find somewhere to sleep. You started. Yeah, I mean, it's all up and down and fucking all over the place, and you're just trying to stick to the lower areas in the valleys between the mountains and stuff, but obviously that's not always easy. Need to find somewhere to sleep, I guess. So anybody that's looking again, do a group check. Yeah.
Normal.
I don't think Brenora is allowed to fucking roll again after that.
What?
No,
What?
actually,
Wow.
I don't know what happened there because it said a 17. Oh, that must have been your dice
14.
appearing.
Yeah. Okay. So again, the twins managed to save the day. Is that like Brenora and Wilm like, yeah, no, this looks alright, doesn't it? We'll just sleep here, right on the side of the fucking mountain. The twins are like, but we, along with Shin, managed to find a slightly better place to sleep.
Why am I taking so long to come through?
I don't know.
I love how our trackers are like, yeah, this is fine.
Yeah. Yeah, the twins are like, no, look, we know the fucking mountains. That's not fine. This, we can turn into a fucking campsite for the night, alright? It's not quite the cave for the night before. It is kind of more of a depression, but like in the rock face.
Mm-hmm.
But it's deep enough to get most of you in, and you can pull in like shrubs and bushes. It's not going to be as warm as the previous night. But fuck
What's the
it.
issue?
They'll be fine. They can just huddle up, can't they, while we keep an eye out.
Yeah.
And it's up to you whether you light a fire or not.
Hmm.
So you're not in a deep cave, but there is quite an overhang of rock, and you're quite far in. But there's like it's kind of open around the sides, apart from where you pulled in like bits of branches and loose rocks and stuff to block it off a bit. So it's up to you whether you want to light a fire or not.
I mean, not my choice. I'm not affected, so.
Okay.
It's up to the freezing.
But yeah, we
ones.
light a fire. You're going to need a fire.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's fine. So you light a fire and you all settle down for the night. I'm guessing probably similar watches. Similar watches through the group. Again, it's oddly fucking quiet. Even in the mountains, you expect to see some kind of signs of life, like, I don't know, fucking mountain goats. And other such things, maybe, that like nocturnal creatures, wolves and stuff like that, maybe.
Oh.
Not a lot of it.
Hmm.
Not a lot at all. It's actually almost unsettlingly quiet for the twins. Is there anything anybody like to do on this second night in the mountains?
I've been thinking. I don't know if we want to report back to what we found on that place, though. I kind of forgot about that for a second. On the Keltisel, the portal, because we did that thing we talked with the planking. I don't know if we want to report back that we found something, but we're not sure what it is.
No, we'll tell him when we've got something to tell him.
Okay.
That could maybe be nothing at all to do with anything. So.
Oh yeah. It was just I
So
wanted
it's
to
like
bring
there's
it
no.
forward that.
Yeah, there's no point doing that and saying.
Didn't we
got
say
nothing
something
to
about that
do.
last time we played? Didn't we say like
We'll get through.
we would
at
leave
some
it
point.
until we've
Yeah.
poked
Yeah.
around a bit more? Until we got to wait to make sure we can get back from another plane of existence.
Well, yeah, it was more
essentially.
that. Should we tell him? That was more the thing.
It doesn't mean anything. It's just nothing, is it? It's just noise.
Hang on a minute. What level are we?
9.
Oh, because they're all level 7. I haven't leveled them up.
No, you haven't.
Oops. I will give them a bit more fucking health just in case if anything happens while they're here this week. If not, I'll level them up before next session. We'll see what happens. What were we fucking? Where were we? All right, yeah. So we set up camp for the night. Everything was quiet through the night, through all the watches and stuff. No issues. Is there? Oh, right. So we've already said, is there anything anybody wants to do? The morning's yours. I guess we say we're sticking to the similar like marching order, yeah.
Yeah.
When we're walking, that's generally where we're walking. Yeah.
Okay then. So the weather today is really fucking shit. There's an actual fucking blizzard blowing in, and you wake up in the morning. For those of you that wake up, those that were on the last watch, see it coming in and start huddling further back into the fucking overhang in the mountains, or whatever you want to fuck, whatever word I used earlier that I completely forgot now. What do you just want to do? Do you want to push on? Do you want to wait and see what happens?
We can carry on if we can.
Okay.
That's what the fellowship do.
They certainly do. Liam, can you roll a d20, please?
Yep. Should we maybe tie like? Oh God. Oh.
Well, fortunately, Liam's roll was to see whether anything fucking unexpected turned up during a blizzard, and he rolled a 7, so it didn't. So that's good. Rolling low was good in this situation. And Brianora pulled out all the fucking stops. Apparently, what she needed was a fucking blizzard just to make her focus on what she was doing. And whilst it's difficult, because this blizzard is in for most of the fucking day and into the night as you start to settle down to make camp, and the visibility is difficult, you're slipping and sliding, but with the help of the twins and some of the tricks that Brianora knows, you're still right. The broom keeps the other two. I mean, you have to keep a bit closer to the group so you can actually fucking see where you're going. But other than that, everything's fine. You actually feel like, even though it was a hard day's slog, you probably made some good headway there.
Nice.
But we do now need to try and find somewhere to fucking sleep.
What you find is a depression in the side of the valley. But on the opposite side of the valley to where you looked that you saw the previous night.
Yeah,
inside it. Inside it.
As you wake up in the morning, you realise you're in exactly the same place you were before.
This camp seems familiar.
Yeah. Wait, there's a fire here conveniently already.
Wow. Oh, that just reminds me when I was rewatching Norseman yesterday, and they were like, "Doesn't this camp seem familiar to you?" Are you sure this isn't the camp you set up yesterday? And they were like, "No."
That's the worst one though. When you're the one that's like, when you're in the woods or something, you walk around, you're like, "No, I know where I'm fucking going. It's fine. I know exactly where." And then you're the one that realizes that you've definitely walked past this place 10 minutes ago. It's like, shit, we might be lost. I guess everybody else is too tired to help look, but it doesn't really matter because the twins dig us a little fucking snow cave.
Yay, cozy.
Well, 3 little snow caves because you can't build them too big, otherwise they fucking collapse, right?
Yep. Depends how. I don't know the word for in English, but if it's kramsna, like if it's compact, you know, the ones that makes a nice squishy sound when you walk on it.
She's talking about different kinds. She's like Eskimo stuff now, talking about different kinds of snow. I've got no idea what she's talking about.
Fucking Swedes, honestly. But yeah, so the twins the twins are like, oh, it's just like camping.
Yeah.
Again, just do this when we were kids. It's great.
Yeah.
And Mum says it's because it is camping.
What? Yeah, but this was like when we were kids and we did it. We haven't got tents or anything.
Yeah, but it's just like you said. It's like camping, and it
is camping.
It is camping.
Actually, in saying that, I completely forgot to ask, because I keep forgetting that we've got a fucking yurt. And some other camping equipment.
Yeah, we're not.
I'm guessing we didn't bring that with us. No. Okay. We don't need it anyway. Not so far.
It's
Okay.
fine.
However, with it all blending into the fucking landscape and with the survival rolls, it's not very warm, but you manage to keep the body heat and stuff.
If Toby's particularly cold, Gregory can warm her up.
I'm sure she'll quite happily sleep in a suit of armour or not. Yeah.
Fur lined.
Yep.
Warmer.
And it, you know, body heat and that, it warms up.
Yeah.
To but slightly above freezing, rather than being like, you know, however cold it actually is here. The night passes. Is there anything anybody wants to do?
No.
Okay. So as the morning comes round,
Somehow you notice that Gregory, even though he's got a completely expressionless suit of armour, seems to have a grin on his face.
it seems jauntiness to his step this day. Toby's like, my tits are really fucking sore. But you're really skinny little elf. You haven't got any, have you? Wow. Turns out you have. Anyway. During the night, at some point, the blizzard passes. And the weather following day ain't too bad. Pretty good. It's pretty good. Worm, that person. Can you roll a d20, please? Alright. Is that gonna fucking... Oh, take your time. Right, okay, yeah, no, so your weather's good, it's quiet. Again, oddly quiet. It's almost too fucking quiet. No big game of any sort lying at night knocking around or anything like that. Nothing.
Not even any, like mammoths or anything.
No. I mean, although they mostly live on the plains, obviously, they don't live in mountains. That'd be fucking
The
stupid.
worm doesn't know this.
No, he doesn't.
It's like cold weather creatures, so it's like
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no big cats or anything like that either. Though nothing, you know.
Purple worms.
Not yet.
Useful.
We had them in the
So I would say, given that she's had 2 decent rolls, although one of them was through a fucking blizzard, I would say that you're estimating that you're maybe a day or so's travel out from being in the kind of area you want to be in. If that makes sense. How? Oh right, that's right. So Toby needs, Brianna needs to start looking for fucking signs, doesn't she?
Yeah,
That's what I was going to do. So, what does she get for it? Let me just read the specific thingies on it. Yeah, so it is advantage. Right, okay. So, she also is going to...
Less.
She hasn't...
Oh, guidance. I mean, guidance.
Oh, right, okay.
So it's plus
Which says, is that D4?
Yeah.
Or is it just a +4?
D4.
Right, okay. She points out that the fact that there's very little big game in the area probably suggests that there's a dragon nearby. And she thinks we're probably getting closer. It feels like you're probably getting closer. She kind of get like she says she feels like she gets a sense that you're probably really close to the area. She's not seen anything that suggests necessarily that you are. Like, she hasn't seen any actual signs of dragons and shit, not like claw marks or anything like that. But she gets a feeling that you're close.
Worm just asked a question. How do you actually track a dragon because it flies?
The wind.
That's what Worm just asked that question.
Okay. She says, well, there's sometimes land. It's more like You can't track a dragon, so she wouldn't be able to. Like, if a dragon took off from here and flew to fucking Uthadern, for example, like she'd only be able to know, like, be able to see where it stops along the way. But generally, if there's a dragon in the area, there's like, you know, signs, because they'll land and they might want to catch prey and all that kind of stuff. Huh? Anyway.
Okay.
I don't fucking magic.
D&D.
Magic.
No, it's what you mean. It's D&D. I was doing that in character.
I don't know how you track a fucking dragon. Even though it is an option. Let's see. Favorite enemy. Advantage on survival checks to track. Well, I'm guessing it's very difficult, especially with like smaller dragons. It's easier because they can't fly for as long, right? So they have to land more often, or.
I thought you just like smelt them.
Well, you can. I'm guessing you can also smell dragons, yeah. Although it's hard, like in the cold, like smells, they're like reduced, aren't they? So it's harder.
Well, it's just worm was just that's what he's going out with because it's like because that seems like hard.
It is very difficult. It's a skill that she learned over a couple of 100 years. Young worm. Yeah, he's a fucking weird one, man. I don't know how you. I guess other than signs of where they've been.
Well, kind of seeing them gives it away.
Yeah. Oh, it's over there.
That, it's like.
Although they tend to try and live in environments where they blend in quite well, so it's like it's over there. I think. What are we doing?
Well, we could do that. We didn't hear when they saw her at Uthadern, did we? She didn't tell us that, did she? No, I don't think so.
What, you mean how long it's been since...
Yeah, because they're on lockdown. That's all we know.
Yes. And nobody specifically checked to see like if they could work out how long ago Palebank had been taken out either.
No, because they knew about that. But I mean, if that's something we want to do, I can always ask.
I think you just, Gregory says, I just think you need to tell your grandma that we're a day away from the Myth Burrow, whatever it is, or we think we are.
Okay. So I just plunk myself down into this snow.
Okay.
And I don't have to use a spell point for that, do I? Because I had that connection with grandma.
No, that was a connection that she made from that connection that you made with her, if that makes sense.
Okay, so I need to use send
you need to initiate it at least. If she decides to take over to talk to you for longer, then she can do that, yeah.
Okay, I'll use spells then when I just find it. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I contact Grandma and say that we're probably a day away.
Okay. She says that you should contact her once, like, she tells you not. Basically, she tries to she tells you not to engage if you can help it. With this dragon, this Gelodon, before you speak to her again, and if you can, once if you're certain you're close to her lair, then try. You need to try and make contact with her then. But once you've got eyes on it, basically, as long as you're certain that's what it is that you're seeing.
Okay.
And so it tells you to keep your head down.
Okay.
What?
Mhm.
Okay. I would say, given the fucking rolls that we've had so far, and Brenora's mountain survival skills, and the twins' clear ability to survive in the fucking mountains, that there's no issue finding somewhere to camp for the night. You can. I'll say for this night, you can set up a campfire in a cave just off the track, slightly up the mountain, one of the mountain faces a little way. You're quite close to the plains, though, is what I would say at this point. Not close enough, like as in like you can see them at a distance.
Are we like here-ish?
Yes, yeah. Oh, fuck, clicking the wrong bit. Yeah, like sort of in that, yeah, sort of area. You're not quite out of the mountains yet, but you're not far off. But you're able to disguise the fire and everything else, and everybody gets a good night rest. Vorak, with Brenora and that, and everybody like acting like we're getting fucking closer, and like with the sense of anticipation, is going to try a little something. I don't know how I do it though. Oh, I can just do it. Okay. Okay. So Vorak's gonna like cook some, I don't know, some kind of thing. I don't know actually. I'm gonna cook some kind of special food. No, it's not Heroes Feast. Fucking hell, I wish.
Oh no, that's a cleric thing, isn't it?
Oh.
I don't have Heroes Feast.
Oh, I can only make what? Hang on a minute. Oh, right. So I've got a choice between special food and treats.
Well, like ice cream.
Right. Okay. Okay. So the treats. So with 1 hour of work, or when you finish a long rest, you can cook 4 treats. These special treats last 8 hours after being made. A creature can use a bonus action to eat one of these and regain 4 temporary hit points. Or to gain 4 temporary hit points.
They're like a Snickers.
Yeah. But the special food is a better one, I think.
Okay.
Because as part of a short rest, you can cook special food for 8 creatures. At the end of a short rest, any creature who eats the food and spends more than 1 hit dice to regain hit points. Right, so that one. Oh, right. That doesn't work how I thought it did. So it's I got them confused. I got them mixed up. I will make the treats in the morning. So I've got 4 treats that people can take as a bonus action. I'm not going to do the special food because that needs to be.
I mean, since we're semi-preparing now, because we're getting close.
Well, we haven't actually seen it. Do you know what? Actually, I won't, because we haven't seen the camp yet. And we haven't seen anything yet. So there's no decisions being made. He's going to make sure he's got the ingredients together and put them to one side for when he needs to. That's
chocolate caramel peanuts.
Yeah. What?
I'll still say though, who would be most beneficial of the potions in our group? Me and Morgan, doesn't matter. The rest of you guys, who would be most beneficial?
I wouldn't say it doesn't matter. As such.
I'm not gonna drink it.
Vorak, other than any cold damage, which obviously we know we're going up against White Dragon, there's no fucking nothing's being given away by talking about the fact that there's going to be cold damage involved somewhere at some fucking point. Other than that, which he's resistant to. Actually, no, I take that back. He's resistant to pretty much anything. Like any of her physical attacks, he's resistant to. What if he rages? Obviously, if she catches him off guard, that's a different fucking matter. And the cold damage he's resistant to, so that he doesn't really need that. Trying to think.
Shouldn't I need a potion?
He wants to protect his boy.
I would say that Sir Gregory's probably resistant to cold damage.
He's not actually resistant to cold. From what we did, he's immune to critical hits,
right?
Diseases and poison,
right? Yes, that makes sense.
He doesn't breathe, but he's vulnerable to lightning. But fire and force and cold would still affect him because it's
metal. But yeah, metal, like he can ruin the temper, and cold can make metal snap. And force damage is force damage. Right, okay, so...
Yeah,
I
but
would say in
think about the
terms
people
of...
that's on the
Oh, you've only got
front
two,
line.
haven't you? You only got
Yeah.
two. Neff is quick.
Mhm.
Well, so obviously we all know that we need to spread out.
Yeah.
Right? We don't want to be clumped up if we can help it. We know enough amongst a group from having fought dragon-like creatures and small dragons, and from Brinora's knowledge, that we know that clumping up's a bad idea. The group needs to fucking scatter or spread out. Do you know what? I don't know. I would say the Vorak doesn't need it.
Mhm.
That's not a fucking...
I'm kind of have a feeling that Torby might need one. Because she's her squishiest. I don't know.
How long do those potions last?
An hour.
So it's right, we're going in now, take it, or
Yeah.
something's happening, take it. Now it's good to go, right, okay. I mean, Shin is front line. I don't know, I don't think he's resistant to anything. Neff's quick. No, I say Neff can...
Sylphina and Shin.
Sylphina in... Yeah, Sylphina's got shitty armor, hasn't she?
Mm.
Torby has more movement options, I believe, because I think Torby, if she gets a chance to... let me just have a look at it.
Dimension door.
I think she's got...
I was looking at her character sheet, because, you know, stuff. I think she has,
Yeah, she's got Dimension
Dimension-
Door.
which, yeah.
She can
that's-
cast a couple of times Scout. Oh, well, it
Yeah.
says she only got a 1/4 level spell slot, but I think with a level up she might have an extra one. I'm not sure, but... So she can move with that. She has abilities to... I was sure there was... Didn't she get, like, mage armor and shit like that? Oh, this is just a prepared spell. Oh, that's it. Right, okay, so we'll have a look at her spells before we go in. That's probably a good idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so... I don't know about Torby Squishy.
Yeah.
But then again, she's not going
Torby's
to...
not squishy.
Torby's only going to be squishy to the... she's going to try and keep away if she can.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
all
she has
ranged
the
with
range
her
thing.
anyway. So.
Sylphina's kind of in between, because she can attack from range. But she's squishy if she gets caught.
Mhm.
But then again, to be fair, I mean, anybody but the twins is quite squishy. Other than the twins and Gregory are quite squishy if they get caught. So, it is a tricky one.
Worm and Sylphina have got the thing to get out of.
Oh, the evasion.
Evasion and everything.
Yeah. So they've got ways of reducing damage taken and stuff. Gregory's literally made a fucking plate. And hit points. Neff can move. Brinora is going to try and fight from ranged. Probably. If she... I don't know how that's...
No, she's got a heavy crossbow, hasn't she? So
Yeah, so she's going to... Well, it's not actually, it's a light one. She's got fucking shit gear.
I thought she had a heavy crossbow.
No, that's Turgy, I think. Hang on.
It is.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought
she's got a light crossbow and 2 hand axes. She didn't really have... Although she got like a hunter's senses and stuff like that, but she can try and... her stealth isn't... Well, she has other abilities, like some of her spells. Let's have a look what she's got. So, I mean, I don't know why that's... She can try and snare. What's that? Okay, so she can actually... Oh, I don't know whether... She potentially has spells that might help her... What's... I don't know, actually. I don't know whether she does. I thought she did. Oh, she can stop herself... Right. So if she switches to a Zephyr Strike, she can stop herself provoking opportunity attacks. So if she gets caught, she's got a slightly better chance of getting away, without getting too badly hurt. Although, I mean, she might not survive if she gets caught anyway. But
I still think Shin and Sophina. I don't think you need to. We've only got 2.
Yeah. I mean, once Brenora is found her, we don't need her anymore, do we?
Don't say that.
You know what? No, yeah, I would say so. The others are going to try and keep away, and have better options for keeping away. The others aren't that squishy, so.
Yeah.
Ow! Fuck! Oh no, because he's wearing. And Borgen's got the armor on, and Worm's. I mean, Worm's fucking Worm. He's lucky, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so.
I'm fine with that.
Alright, you'll get a good night's sleep. You'll make your preparations, whatever preparations you feel like you need to make. Ow! Before going in, is there anything specific?
What are you doing to yourself there? Can I just?
It's because my knee's fucked. And I tucked it under the chair, and then I pushed the chair back and pulled my leg out, and my knee doesn't want to move.
Right.
Because
I thought you were just stabbing yourself in the hand or something. Don't do it.
It's the knee on. Do you know I've got the fucked ankle. I've got the chronic sprain in the ankle on my left ankle. Well, the knee's fucked because I don't walk properly, or I don't look like I don't walk properly, but I don't walk properly. So it's fucked my knee up, and now my knee doesn't like moving too much. So when I move it, it's been trapped. It's been still for too long, and I move it. It's like like an old mouse. So yeah, that's what that is. Right, you'll get a good night's sleep. Was there any other preparations people want to make, like looking over spells, anything like that? I mean, obviously you've probably got. I don't know how. Well, we'll see what happens when we get out there, but yeah, I was just going to look over Torby's spells actually. Because her prepared isn't necessarily what we want, is it? So what's in a spell book?
You should be able to level them up. It only takes a few minutes.
Do you want me to do it? Can we just do it now?
Literally go through and say level up.
Brenora, let's do you first. Alright, just level you straight up. So you are now late. I think it just automatically does hit their hit points. I think I've got it on
fixed.
That's gone up. What? Nothing. Oh, she gets ability score improvement. She might be able to hit something now. What's a hand crossbow? Short crossbow? That's agility, isn't it? I can't see what her fucking stats are. Hang on a minute. What's she using? Yeah, with dexterity, right? Okay.
If you need to go, now it's time.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, if anybody needs a break or needs to go make a drink and shit like that, go and do it. Not that I can, and I really need a piss, but whatever.
You're welcome to go.
Well, you're gonna level them up.
Cat might not like it, but
What? I missed something there, didn't I?
Well, I said you could just you don't have to hold.
abilities they've got, all that shit.
So, can I link this brand?
What?
What?
Levi's.
How do I link the information?
I don't fucking know.
What is it you try to do?
This brand of castigation?
Well, go on it, highlight it, and it says, should say share in virtual tabletop.
Yeah.
Like a little button.
Nope.
What? You should be able to. Let me
Hang on a
just...
minute. What are we looking at? Where is it? What's it under?
Features brand under extra attack.
Yeah, but you should be able to just click it.
Oh, it says a red button that says beyond 20.
Yeah.
So then that happens. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why is she in starts at 6th level?
Oh, okay.
Because it says you always know the direction to the branded creature as long as it's in the same plane as you. So even if she flies up in the air and goes in like where I can't see her, like
To the north and disappears over the mountains. You know she's over the mountains to the north, and you know exactly which direction.
Yeah. It's more it's the within 5 feet of you. Okay. I mean, that's a lot of fucking stuff. Right, okay. What's... Okay. Right, what are we doing then?
I guess we're fighting a dragon if need be.
Well, we're carrying on, aren't we?
Yeah.
we just
Okay, so has everybody got, like, all the preparations done, yeah?
Well, I've had breakfast, apart from Sir Gregory, who doesn't eat, but you know.
Oh, but whatever. He watched somebody else eat and thought, God, I remember food.
No, he can't.
No, probably not actually. No, it's been like 800 fucking years. Okay, so following day, you all get up, and Brenora says, "I guess we need to make a decision whether we're going to try and approach from the plains or the mountains."
Can we see anything in the plains from where we are? Because we're still on the mountains. We should have a decent view across the plains because of the plains.
Okay, well, you can move like a couple of hours in that direction and get a look down into like this kind of area if you want. Well, the first thing that stands out is there's a massive fucking herd of like some kind of bovine creature, some kind of like cow type creature down there. Fucking huge fucking herd.
Of locks.
Eh? Of locks, yeah.
We're not going down there.
Yeah. They can fuck off. Yeah, kind of down in that area.
Really, really big mosquitoes.
No, not that you can see from here.
Can we hear them?
No, but when you do, it's too late. I'll let you know about it when I go and make you make a fucking death save. Well, there's no death save, you're dead immediately. Right, so you've travelled a couple of hours and you're looking down onto, like, from probably somewhere around here of like a cliff edge, and you're looking down into this area of the plains there in that little... It's not that little, actually. It's fucking, like, miles and miles across, but... You see, like, the biggest thing that you notice down there is that there's a fucking huge herd of some kind of giant cow-like creature.
Just happen to be there? Are they held there, or...?
Well, they just seem to be in that area at the moment. Make anybody that was wanting to, anybody that wants to, can make a perception check to see what the fuck's going on, or see if there's any more to it. It's a long way out, so. Oh shit! Wrong one. Okay.
Well, because we're both on the thing flying, we both
you got a better look. Yeah, better view. Yeah, they seem to have been right. Okay, so used to actually spot, I guess, with your hunter senses and Worm's just ability to see things moving around in the dark. I don't know, whatever fucking reason, you do see there are humanoid figures. Obviously, don't forget this is quite a long way off. But there are humanoid figures in and amongst them.
Okay.
So it's almost like maybe they're being herded. I'd say with those perceptions rolls for both of you, that you're seeing those humanoids in and amongst them and all that, and moving around, and that they're almost certainly being herded.
How far away are they?
I don't fucking know.
That's the question I'm asking.
Right, like, I don't know, a few miles?
You do know, because you can say,
a couple of miles.
8-9 miles away.
Like, far enough away that if somebody looked in this direction, they probably wouldn't see you because you're in the mountains, unless you're flying around. But it's really difficult for you to make out that there's people down there and amongst them. That far away.
But we did, right. So it's a couple of miles. We can make...
What?
On the ship. No, he does have one on him, but he has. It's in his freaking bag.
Is what?
His spyglass.
Spyglass.
Oh, fucking yeah. Okay. Well, that's how you saw it then, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not giving you any more information. They're a long way away. Twice their size. Yeah, no, they're a long way away. And you pass it to Morgan, and he said, "Oh yeah, look, they're a really long way away down there. There's some people, some humanoids moving around amongst them."
Yeah, they seem to be further away.
Fucking idiot.
That's the wrong way.
Worm just stabs him for being stupid.
I'm gonna shout to the others and say, I'm gonna go and see what these are, and me and Borgen fly towards them.
Okay.
So you could carry on walking, but we're actually gonna fly actively towards them.
Okay, so the current path that we're on, well, it's not really a path that we're on, but the route that we're taking seems to be leading us slightly like northeast. So we're heading in that direction, but kind of up. So whereas we're like, see this little mountain in here, kind of between that and that big fucking mountain, and the pass or whatever that we're on seems to be leading up that way. Yeah. So we're heading off in that kind of direction, and Worm and Borgen are just flying straight down to the bottom, basically like the foot of this mountain here. Oops, that little mountain that we're on. Okay. Yeah. So on the broom, what's that like? What was the speed on the broom? 50.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're a bit quicker. I'm guessing. Are you trying to
go straight? We don't have to.
Yeah, you're not trying to like. Oh, you're not going to try and fuck. You can't hide on a broom flying towards people. I'd be really impressed.
We try not to hide. It's just like let's make ourselves visible, but we're still going to be far enough away. Or we just want to see what happens when we get close to him, or if we can see anything else when we get.
Okay, so as you get closer and closer, you see these are some fucking massive fucking cow-like creatures. So I don't know whether we faced them as a group before. But these are like basically a herd of like aurochs. You know what they are? So they are the big fucking. I don't know if we've got any here actually. Have I got any on
They're like a primordial cow, aren't they?
Well, yeah, in real world, yeah.
Yeah, but that's why they're bigger. They're just yeah.
They're huge fucking cows. They're like fucking kind of cows that would give the twins a fucking pause.
What, to eat them or
yeah, it'd take them like a little while. Yeah, I can't remember how you fucking spell it. I can't find them.
It's AURO.
Yeah, I thought it was, but I can't fucking find them. AUR. Oh, because I fucking spelled it with an X like a fucking dumbass. Alright. So.
CHS. AUROCHS.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I spelled it with a fucking X. Is that because that's how you spell it?
Because that's what it sounds like. Ox.
Yeah, I think that's actually
What?
exactly what I did. But yeah, they are big, fucking, massive cow-like creatures.
Okay.
Obviously, we don't know that, but that's what Borgin and Worm see. In and amongst them are some very, very grey-skinned orcs, who now, as you get probably within Borgin's bow range, so I think he's got the longest bow range here, hasn't he? They start to, like, there's... I don't know if you'd be able to hear them at fucking 300 feet, or whatever it is. But you see them turn and start, like, pointing in your direction. Oh, right, okay. Well, you see them pointing and turning in... Orcs? Orcs? Yeah, orcs and orcs. Yeah, so very, like, grey-skinned, rocky-coloured skinned orcs pointing in your direction and gesturing and wielding fucking, like holding javelins in a threatening manner. Threatening? Wow. Threatening manner.
No, threatening.
Yep, they're threatening now. If you've got the spyglass out to look down at them at this point, you can make a perception check with probably advantage because you can know where they fucking are. If you want to make out some further details. Oh, okay.
He knows everything now.
Lucky.
You notice that other than...
Don't you think?
Say that again.
So that was lucky, don't you think?
It wasn't a natural 20 though, was it?
It was just just the perception, just like that's lucky.
I don't know if it's that lucky. We'll see.
Right.
You notice, especially with that and with the spyglass, that they, like, amongst the general grey coloration of their skin, there are odd white patches that look almost like dragon scales, or like the occasional one's got like almost like a dragon like horn or horny growth on the head type thing.
What?
And one of at least one of them, you can see there, like the massive hand that's wrapped around the javelin that they're trying to threaten you with is more like a claw than a hand.
Oh no.
Right, okay. Well, I say to Bogan, could you see that?
Don't know.
The kind of mutant orcs.
Yeah.
Passing the spyglass.
I would say that you don't need to roll because you know what you're looking for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I pointed out
Yeah.
that they kind of look like mutants.
Mutants. Them bees mutants, them be. One would know about that living in the dark because everything mutates in the dark, right?
Born goes, very odd.
Mutant orcs, cows. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I wonder what's caused all this.
At that point, I will head back and report our findings to the group that we found some mutant orcs with big cows that have got like white scales and shit on them and horns. And to demonstrate it, I changed my hand to look like the one we've seen, and change my head to appear to have the horn sticking out of it. Like I said, like this.
Okay, yeah. And with that, luckily, Renora rolls really well, and she's like, that doesn't sound fucking good. That sounds really bad. That sounds like she's shit. That's not good. That's not good at all. That means they're almost definitely in league with Gelidon. Gelidon? I really don't know how to fucking
Gelidon.
pronounce that name. Is it Gelid or is it Gelid?
Alright, how do you like
Gelidon.
saying it? What is the first way when you say it?
Gelidon.
When I say her name,
Gelidon. It's Gelidon.
when I first say her name, it's Gelidon, yeah.
Right, it's Gelidon then.
But
That's it.
Gelidon feels a bit...
Bit wibbly
Gelidon.
wobbly. So
Yeah,
Gelidon.
it feels wrong in my mouth. That's what she said. Yeah, so she says that they're almost definitely in league with Gelidon. Which means that they are probably... And the herd's probably to feed her. Oh, you know, a dragon that size that's been around this long, it's got to be an ancient, right?
Well, why
So it's gonna need a lot of
would
food.
they be going turning scaly and white?
Yeah, that's an odd one, isn't it?
Well, I'm just with that fucking roll. Just say, well, she'll have. Sometimes the more powerful dragons can corrupt the area around them, and sometimes you get mutations like that, or sometimes they bestow gifts. Just quotation marks. It's like gifts on them. on their followers.
Did they say anything?
They probably did, but I was flying.
Do either of you actually speak
Look at it
Orcish?
through
I
a
speak
thingy
Orc.
glass.
Yeah, but you weren't there.
No, that's why I'm asking.
We also did go and speak to them. We were looking at them through a spy
Yeah, I
glass.
know.
Flying a
Okay, like just with words perception, yeah.
Yeah, I kept,
Fuck off.
and I kept, and
Fucking
a
get
mouth,
out of here.
a mouth. I do an impression of a mouth opening and closing. Yeah, they kind of did that.
make
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Make a performance check.
It is literally his mouth opening and closing, though.
Yeah. Okay. Sharag, make a insight check. Not insight. No, probably perception.
Perception. Okay.
It's not. By the way, he wasn't trying to match what he was doing.
Yeah, no, I know.
It was just seeing mouths open and close.
I was just wondering whether Sharag would be like, "Oh my fuck, you can't say that word." But she doesn't. She has no idea. She's like, "Huh?"
Yeah, I don't know.
But she is convinced that what the mouth movements you're making is the mouth movements they were making with that perception check. It's like, really?
Why were they doing that? And it's like, well, they weren't actually doing that. They've been talking, but I couldn't hear them. It was like, blah, 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 blah.
Okay. Right. I would say by the time they get back and we've moved on further around this kind of narrow cliff path, heading around the side of this fucking slightly bigger mountain, you see in the northern end of this big valley that it's now turning into between these mountains, like this sort of. Hang on, I keep clicking the middle mouse button for some reason. What's that for?
No, I don't know.
Doing a heavy attack.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm trying to heavy attack the screen. Fuck yeah! So around about there. Well, actually, it's probably more. It's probably closer, like further down.
What I'm going to say now is, I know you keep doing that, but all I'm ever seeing is you keep moving it, but it's still all I see is like that. And
Yeah,
then
it's in
that
the same
thing's
spot.
there, and it's like
Yeah,
so we're near Mythborough then, essentially.
Yeah. So that gap between that little, see that selection of mountains there. So you got the big you got the three bigger mountains there, haven't you? At the top of that
and
kind of
there's
map.
that
Mark
valley
So
bit.
so that dark bit in there, right? Between those two,
there.
the two kind of shoulder mountains, if you like, and the big one in the middle. As you start to come round the edge of that cliff, or Brenora actually puts a hand out as you're starting to make your way around that edge of the mountain, and says, "Shit, we need to wait a minute. This is worse than we thought." And she says, "We need somebody that's sneaky. I think there's a massive encampment down there."
Oh no.
What? That I didn't see. Right. Okay. Well,
No, because you were fucking miles south at that point.
Oh right. Well,
Oh, you're probably because you're just catching. This is like just after you've caught up, and then you just like make your way around this big fucking mountain, and then it's down a ways, almost probably as far down as those others were from yours. Although, and then it's so in the there's a big fucking deep valley here, and at the bottom of the valley. Right, hang on a minute. It's time for some fucking artwork.
Yay!
Oh fuck it. Right. Always worry when I pick these up that I'm going to drop these on the wrong fucking map and then be like, "What's this?" Nothing. Right. So
it quite literally is nothing.
yeah, it is at the minute. So if I take that, no. I'll just do it in the fucking black because it's easier to see. So you have just kind of come around the edge of this. Hang on. Sort of. Right. So see this down here? This. Right, there's a fucking path along here. These have just come round, and you can see down into here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Over this, and this is not to scale. Over the opposite side to you, to what would be the east, is the bottom end of that other mountain that kind of comes in like this, right? And then up north, the bottom of that bigger mountain kind of runs more like this. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then down here, so there's like a valley. That valley runs all the way up here. And there's a big, fucking massive fucking camp, right? Settlement type thing, or camp, whatever, orc camp, right there. But obviously, you're talking in terms of like this is like. Just need to go back to that. So I'm pretty certain that is still. I mean, it's not like I say none of that's to actual fucking scale, but that's what's down there. So that's still like a couple of miles across that valley floor down there. So it's quite a big area. I mean, the camp's not that fucking big that it takes all that. But that's kind of the situation that you're looking down on. So you still got like.
What can we see looking around at the mountains that we can see?
Okay, so again, there's not much in the way of life other than the herd, because you actually do start. So in amongst all that, you see more of those big cow-like fucking creatures. Hang on a minute. I just want to move this because it's fucking hell. Right, because it's kind of more at the foot of this big mountain at the back, right? Okay. So on the opposite one over here, again, there's not really much. A few like scattered trees and stuff like that. So use of. Hang on, let me see if I can. So this one that you're on, it kind of the path that the bit that you just come around looks a bit more like this. Apart from you can see down. Yeah. So you're on this level here, and you just looked over the edge and seen this big fucking camp. Make who, because she's kind of put a hand out and got everybody to stop around the bulk of the party around this side of the path, yeah? Rather than step right out into potentially being seen down there. And they're deep down in the valley, and they're like maybe 300-400 feet down, and then all the way across here by maybe a mile or so. So it's, but you can see that there's humanoids, you assume the orcs, moving around down there. Anybody that wants to go and have a look can do so. If they want to make stealth checks.
Right, firstly,
assuming you don't want to be fucking seen.
Worm's going to walk round, but as he's walking along the wall behind him, he changes the colour of his clothing to match the wall behind him.
Okay, so he kind of changes to like a mottled grey-brown sort of rock face colour, because that's what the mountains are around here. Okay.
So I'm going to assume I get an advantage on a stealth check.
You do, yeah. Oh, look at that! That was lucky, wasn't it? That was fucking lucky.
31. That was very lucky.
It was lucky.
It wasn't really. But, is that the highest roll? I don't think anyone's rolled over 30 yet.
No.
No, not off a natural 20. No, not off a 20. D20. That's what I meant. No, I don't think.
I think you've rolled a 30 out there. I don't think I'm. That's a pretty good.
I don't think I can roll a 30. Oh, maybe on an attack.
Yeah,
I could have probably on an attack without it being a crit. Yeah.
Not
Possibly.
Bad. That's quite
right. So obviously,
because of the camouflage, he's literally just got invisible.
Yeah, I mean,
there he goes again.
If you stick your head around the corner, you just can't. You don't even know Worm exists. It's just like another rock on the cliff face. Okay, because I think you can change your kin. I don't even fucking. I don't know anymore.
Yeah, right. You change your appearance.
Yeah, like, so you can change your skin color and everything.
Yeah,
she just blends in. It's like that fucking. I can't remember what it's called now. That video where they're against the wall.
Yeah.
No paying attention. Yeah. Okay. Obviously, you've got your spyglass. So if you want to check anything out, you have perception at advantage. Oh yeah. Okay. So this settlement camp thing. It seems like a more permanent. Like, you get the impression that they're kind of semi-nomadic people, a bit like the twins people, but this is like a slightly more permanent one, but not as well built as the twins' more permanent one, if that makes sense. So there's no like longhouse. There's not like where the twins lived. There were like 4 longhouses that were obviously permanent structures, but this is more orcish and more kind of World of Warcraft orcish. You know, so there's big structures, but they're not as well constructed.
Full of spikes and things.
Yeah, lots of like mammoth tusks sticking out of them, and that like as part of the structure rather than wood and stuff like that.
No walls either, because it's just roofs and no walls.
Yeah, a lot of that kind of thing. You see a lot of them moving about. You see what you think are from this distance. I mean, even with magnifying glass, it's still going to be quite difficult to work out. Not magnifying, the spyglass. So there's what you assume is still like the odd mutations to them and stuff like that. You see the odd flash of white and things like that on certain ones, but they just generally seem to be going about the business of normal life stuff. However, with that perception check, so there's a bigger building, kind of at this end, at the north end there. And then there's like what look like maybe kind of towers at these sections here of some sort, possibly. There's like trying to think. And then there's just another scatter, like other than the one that looks like the most permanent structure. These are the ones that look like the most permanent structures, yeah. These like kind of tower things, this big building at the back, and then like a sort of loose fence, but not like a barricade around the outside, but not really. And then inside the rest of that is like mostly yurts and kind of lean-to type things. However, with that, you do notice, because as you get further around and you're looking down, that there does seem to be a pathway over here at the back end of this settlement that seems to lead up this big mountain. And as you follow it with that perception check, it goes up and up and up and up, and then somewhere, fucking, I don't know, couple 100 feet up the fucking mountain face, but like on a switchback trail, so it like curves back and forwards as it goes up. There's a massive cave entrance that looks like it's really difficult to get to.
Okay.
Is anybody else doing anything while he's doing that?
Keep my mouth shut.
No, not the same as Shower, just keeping mouth zipped.
Okay. Brenora, Nora kind of starts stepping around, but she's not fucking stupid, and she realizes that she's maybe making a bit too much noise for this distance. The last thing you want is to wake that up, because there's a lot of people, there's a lot of orcs and things in that camp.
Well, actually, as she's stepping around the corner, the rock in front of her just
steps out and goes, shh.
Walk back.
There's a fuck! Shh, fucking that worm!
and then worm sketches that in the dirt on the ground.
Well, she like manages to poke her head up and look up at the same time. She's like, I think we've. Yeah, she's like that. I think we found it. It looks like a huge icy cave. Like, from what you can make out from this distance, obviously it's quite a few miles away and that. But yeah, so Worm comes back around and sketches all that out. I would say it's not that difficult to fucking sketch out, is it? There's a fucking big encampment with a load of towers around it, and a big permanent structure at the back, and then they're fucking. So you don't need to, you don't need to check your artistry with that one.
Well, he's good at that because it's to do with charts and stuff, which he's getting good at.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll give you that. Yeah,
that's lucky that he's got his skill in there.
Yeah, he's very lucky he's got that skill. Yeah. So anyway, what would you like to do with this information?
Oh shit.
Well, we're not going to be able to walk. Well, I can walk through the camp. I don't think you're going to be able to walk through the camp undetected.
So I would say,
How loyal are you?
Well, actually, no, that's hardly. I don't want to draw the path because then it's like, you know. But yeah, so the settlement doesn't back up right onto this path, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
There's probably... I mean, obviously that's also the foot of the mountain, but it slopes down at that point, so it's... There is a gap of some distance between the back of the camp and the foot of this mountain and this, what looks like a switchback path that leads upwards.
There is a gap, but if we walk there, if we're climbing up that path, surely we're going to be visible to everybody in that camp. So
Yeah.
even if we get over to the back of the thing, you know, sneaking along the fence and everything, as soon as we start walking up the cliff face behind the camp, we got to see us. We got to see you.
Wow! What the fuck?
I need Sharog to make a survival check.
This is bad though.
Okay. Vorak sticks his head around and has a look around at the thingy while you're all talking. Doesn't really sneak out, but he kind of like looks in that direction of this. What to look see, because this path leads up the mountain higher than the path that we're on. If that makes sense, it goes up higher than that. He comes back and he says, "If my sister takes her armor off, we can get up there in the dark."
Borgans probably.
We can put.
No, you're probably selfier than I am. I have this and that. Oh no!
It's what. So what he's saying is that we could climb that mountain in the dark.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'll be on the.
Because there's a minute where everybody's like, "What the fuck's this idiot on about?" And so then he realizes he has to clarify what he's saying, which is that they could climb this mountain in the dark without using the path, so we could get up it quicker. However, that doesn't account for everybody else, but we could carry some people. But there's a lot of us now. There's 8 of us, isn't there? No, 10 of us.
8, wasn't it? Twins.
Yeah, check it, Doc. Check it. Check it. Sorry, Doc just said a thing.
I didn't think. Twins, Worm, Borgin, Shin, Brenora, Sofina, Torby, Neff, Sir Gregory.
Well, Sir Gregory's always easy because we can just put him in the bag of holding.
Yeah, but did I miss anyone? That's 10.
Yeah, there's 10 of us.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right. We can stop Sir Gregory in the bag of holding.
If you take your armor off, that'll help. Has anybody got? Oh shit! Has anybody got? Have any of the fucking? What's the spell called? Pass without a trace. Yes.
No, because Borgin never picked that up.
Is that like not? Is that a
He could have picked it up, but he never did.
I don't know where you pick it up though. Is it a spell?
Yes. Because I remember we said that. Oh, that would have been nice if you picked up.
Right.
That's plus 10
Well,
to self.
Torby, I think, can still learn some more. No, not Torby. The other one, Brenora.
Yeah, because pass without a trace means you get plus 10 to whatever the fuck the roll is in stealth. So if you roll a 2, it's still a 12. So you know. I don't know.
Okay, so Brenora is going to tell us that she can help us with being sneaky up the mountainside because she's got pass without a trace.
Oh, great. I'm gonna turn to Sir Gregory and ask if this is grandma time or we should wait. Because he's
what is it she said to you? She didn't say anything to us.
Oh, No, Grandma said, you know, contact her when we're close to her lair.
But isn't that a lair?
I don't know. We're just assuming you aren't be at this point.
We are assuming, but we've got evidence of.
Oh yeah, sorry. I also forgot. Right, because it just slipped my mind while I was drawing fucking maps. when one was looking down, there are literal fucking banners. There are big black fucking banners with a massive white dragon head in the middle of them.
Guys, I think
all around the camp. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention that, but that was the kicker. That was the one that was like that. There's no longer a question. That is what's going on down there.
I was going to say we've got a massive cave. We've got a big camp below it, and we've got orcs that appear to be turning into dragons. And this is pretty much where we were supposed to be coming. So I'm like, if I was gambling, I'd put money on it being here.
So grandma time.
Now we've just seen banners with a white dragon head, and the reason we only just noticed it is we were looking at it saying, why have they got a big picture of like whatever that is, a weird cow creature. And it's like, actually, no, that's a dragon.
Yeah. Brenora's like, no, that's... Oh, shit. We're here.
Yeah, what is it? What are these orcs? Why are they got these raccoon flags? It's like, yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Is it a raccoon? That's sort of bad.
I don't know.
I can't remember. Yeah, go on.
No,
She didn't say to let her know when we've gone in the cave, did she? Surely.
No, before and try not to engage.
Yeah, well, I think it's there. So
yeah.
Other than contacting her when we're in the front of it, about to go in, I think
that would be too late. That would be too late. She said before you did anything stupid. Probably. I'm gonna contact Grandma.
Okay. So
we are here. Big camp of orcs.
Okay, so
big, cave.
Again, you feel that weird sensation that you did before, where the connection seems to grow stronger. And she tells you to. Oh, right. Hang on a minute. So you feel something like taking hold. Take it stronger, like building a stronger connection. Do you try and resist it at all?
No.
Okay. So she says, "Right, I can see now. Show me." And you can feel almost like a presence behind your own eyes.
I'm gonna peek over the edge.
Shark's like, "Okay, I'll be quiet." They say you should be able to, knowing roughly where it is, and because it's higher up than where you are, you should be able to like kind of step, just peek around the corner.
Yeah, just
in that general direction. Okay.
Yeah.
So again, you see the same vista that your brother and Worm and Brenora have seen now. There's a vast fucking mountain with a switchback path leading up it to this cave at the top. She's like, "Well, you're almost certainly there. What else? What else do we know?"
I look up. We see the cave, don't we?
You can see the cave up on the that's so you've looked in that direction.
Yeah.
You can't really see the settlement from here unless you move further forward. That's the only because it is down a ways.
Now I'm looking in the direction of like the cave entrance.
Yeah, so she sees that. She says, "What else do we know? What else have you seen?"
The orcs
can anybody else hear this, or is it just?
No, it's just in her head.
Okay.
You informed the information about them having scales and claws and crap, didn't you? So I'm gonna tell Grandma that.
Oh, because Worm actually demonstrated it to you.
Yeah, he did the thing. So I'm gonna tell her that.
Well, you could also envision it actually. So as you're explaining it, obviously you picture it in your mind or whatever, what you saw Worm do it. And she said again, a bit like Brenora, she's like, "That's worrying. That's not good." I'll stay with you. I'll stay with you for a while.
Why would
you kind of just feel you just kind of feel her presence in your mind. So as if you know. But yeah, she says she's going to stay with you for a while.
Thanks, Grandma. Still,
So-
why would orcs ally themselves with the dragon, though?
Protection?
Why do any
Power?
creatures ally themselves with more powerful creatures?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because they reflect the power of the creature that they're following.
Wow. Alright, Worm.
That was Gregory. That wasn't
Alright,
Worm.
okay.
Worm was sat there picking his nose.
Yeah, of course it is. Okay.
He's bored because you're just
Well,
like doing stuff and just
yeah.
muttering stuff, and he's like, "What?"
Grandma says, "It's a wise one, that one. He knows what he's talking about."
Sometimes.
No, it was Gregory. I said it
Yeah,
wasn't.
Gregory
Worm.
does know what he's talking about. He is a wise one. She says, have you a plan for approaching?
Sneak in the night. That was our plan, right?
Did you say the first bit in your head, sneaking in the night, or did you say that out loud? Tell me you said it in your head and then just ran through and went, that's the plan, right?
Everyone was
Yeah.
watching. He was like, "What's the plan?"
Huh? Wait. What?
We were sneaking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say that the general consensus is that camp's way too big for us to fucking take on.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that's the general consensus anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to have to try and be a step.
Unless we can get all them cows to do a stampede through this valley and wipe out that camp.
Oh, that's a good one. How do we do that, though?
Well, I was hoping somebody would like flesh out that plan a bit more.
Not Vorak.
I mean, if we scared them.
Okay, so you say that. Okay,
Yeah, if we scare them and they don't go in a certain direction.
Yeah, we got that big flocky down in the valley.
Yeah, haven't you got some kind of explosives,
No.
Borgen?
Do I?
Are we gonna have explosives?
Don't you have some kind of explosives?
Oh, I got smoke powder.
Black powder for explosives. Have you not got that still? Since you've never used your gun.
He never used his gun.
Oh, yeah. No. I don't have. I knew bullets.
Vorak says if we need a loud noise, he could do it.
Oh,
If we can get close enough.
It's got to be behind them, though. It's got to be behind them to scare them into this direction.
fly in on the broom
Yeah.
from behind.
Vorak can cast Thunderstep, which
Oh.
if I can bring up the fucking spell at any point today, it's just taking forever. I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe it can be heard. No, fuck off! Thunderstep, right? Thank you.
Yeah.
okay.
Totally.
So, but yeah. So immediately after you right, so you can teleport yourself to an unoccupied space. You can see within range. Immediately after you disappear, a thunderous boom sounds. Each creature within 10 feet of you must make a Constitution saving throw or take damage. Blah blah blah.
Sorry,
Thunder.
could you just
Right.
paste that? Because you just paste it so I can read that.
Where is it? How do I? No, I want to fucking post it. Right. Right. It's display card on. Oh right. I just have to do that, don't I?
Yeah.
Post it.
Right. There you go.
There you go.
It's more the bottom. This. Oh, I can't fucking. So the bit under where it says
so
3D10.
it's not where you go to.
No,
it's where
the
you
noise.
were.
So I need to leave that place.
Yes.
But if I can get behind them, I can then cast it to move myself away from there, and the thunder can be heard up to 300 feet away.
Yeah, it's a big boom. It's literally all of the air coming back together in the void that you just...
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
That's good. That's good. Oh, that's really good.
But
then what?
you're gonna have to get there on
Well,
the.
We want to go in at night. Oh, I can't. 'cause it's fucking
We can sort the thing now in the daylight. It's just make them charge through it because doing it at night, the stampede. We're not going to know what happens. But if we can get the stampede to happen during the day, then we can see what's happened. Essentially, does that make sense?
See what mess is left.
If
over.
we can, yeah. So if we could do it now,
Okay.
it would mean taking you down to beyond the.
Well, we want to go. I don't know. Oh, fuck yeah! This is where the line is difficult between like being the player and being like I don't want to fucking influence too many things, but we want to be as a player. You want to be behind them, move up closer to them. So like if I can be dropped off like further behind, so they don't know I'm there, then sneak up. Because if the other orcs know I'm coming,
yeah. So it's either we've got to do something to make us invisible to do it, or
right? Yeah. That's.
Or we've got to get you further away, and then you've got to move in closer, and then you've got to teleport somewhere that I'm going to have to know where you are to pick you up again.
Mm-hmm.
So Torby cannot do invisibility because I didn't pick that up. Oh, Torby has got greater invisibility, but she hasn't got it prepared. So she could prepare greater invisibility. Creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Oh, it's only one creature. Okay, that's not really going to help, is it? Unless, can you cast it on more people at higher level? It doesn't say so. I wouldn't have thought she won't be able to anyway. She's a level 4 spell. Yeah, I mean, the like doing like, I've no doubt it will fucking work. But
she has Dimension Door. She has Dimension Door, and you just saw what I did before.
Yeah.
So she has Dimension Door.
So she can take me.
She can take you there, which doesn't make the boom. Then
I can bring her out because I can thunderstep with her.
Yeah, which makes the big boom. But then we've got to then pick you both up.
You got to know where we're going to be so we can get out. Yeah. Yeah.
So as long as I know where that is, then we can pick. Because I should be able to pick up both of you on the thing on the. Yeah.
I mean, Toby weighs probably only a little bit more than you. She's tiny.
Yeah. Well, it'll take up to 400 pounds.
Yeah, which is
it'll still do it. So she can just take you where you need to go. You can just appear there. Then you can immediately. Well, you've got to just run away from her. What is it?
No, I'll take her with me so it doesn't affect her.
No. The thunderclap.
It won't affect her because she's going with me. You teleport yourself.
You move away. Yes.
Bring along an object.
So you dimension door exactly where you want to be.
Yeah.
On the back end of the herd, you immediately once you just step through the door, you immediately cast Thunder Step, holding on to her, teleport 90 feet away. There'll be a massive thunderclap right behind them, and then hopefully they'll all run away from that area, and then I can pick you up on the what is it called?
Okay.
Flying broom.
Yeah, the broom. Yeah,
broomstick, and then we can just fly up and watch the what happens.
Okay, Grandma's just sat in the shower and she goes,
I was just about to say,
change
your plan.
Grandma's like, sounds fun. It'd be entertaining to watch.
I'll keep an eye on Grandma.
Okay. Is that what we want to do then?
So who else has got?
So what I'll say is that it's kind of the day's getting on a bit now, so it's going to be gone midday at this point.
Yeah, but it's still daylight. But what I mean is, is there anything else?
Oh, because we want to drive them in this direction as well, don't we? Because they could get here and go this way.
I don't think.
So we want something over here, so when they get here, that sends them this way.
I'm pretty sure I don't have anything.
Something that make a big boom boom back. Well,
it's how big is this? I mean, that's what it comes down to. How big have you said this herd is?
Oh, it's like the big fucking herds on the plains in places where they have big herds. It's fucking. Right. There's probably like a couple of. There's probably a fucking. I don't know. Maybe 500,000, like a million fucking.
Right, so they could probably,
so it's a huge
probably
fucking.
End up going all the way across this. To be perfectly honest.
Yeah, they'll feel. Yeah, they'll feel that it'll be like that fucking scene in The Lion King where they will run down the fucking valley thingy, trample everything, and kill Mufasa and all that shit. What? Oh no, spoiler. I don't know anybody else that's got anything they can do. Unless we've got. Did we bring a barrel of gunpowder?
Not a barrel, no. He's just got whatever he's got on him. Because I know Torby's now got wall of fire and things like that, but I don't...
Yeah, but she's going to be with me, so that means we'd have to get back here before they got back here when they're stampeding.
Yeah.
And then get over to that side to...
No.
Well, it doesn't... I mean, what other things are going to make them stampede in the direction we want them to go? Or... Because this is a narrower path, and they're going to be running... I don't... We still want to try and stop... I mean, obviously it's not like fucking 20 feet wide or whatever that is. It's a lot more than that, but... we need something to drive them in this direction. Because I don't think I can cast Thunderstep more than one. I think it's a one a day. Let me just... But then again, for me to do it, I've got to get back here. That's the only... Twice per day I can. Well, I can cast it twice a day. And it resets at the dawn each day, but that's not. Again, that would. How fast is room 50? But they're going to be.
Remember, we got a jar.
A jar. Of.
It's the ever smoking.
All right, we could. I mean, the thing is, you could just like.
After we can incorporate the drug to action and pour the liquid out up to 2 gallons. Ah, fuck.
Has anybody got like? Trying to think of things that are flammable or something else that might drive in that direction.
You can generate...
But the problem is that the plan at the minute relies on the 2 people that can.
Yeah,
most
well, that's it. They're the only 2 that can
being
do
in
it.
2 places at once.
And the only other person who could get over there would be Worm, on the flying thing. But he's picking you up, so.
Or you could drop us off, and we can just... Oh no, because then we want to...
Then you'll just be down there, and
we've got to make...
We'd have to come and pick you up anyway.
I don't think another boom in that direction is necessarily going to work, is it? Because they're already going to be fucking... I don't know, it could do. Like, fire's almost certainly going to work, because they're not going to run into fucking fire. Unless they have literally no fucking choice. Like a wall of fucking... Again, because I was thinking like a wall of ice or something, which Torby might be able to do, but...
It's not going to be big enough for that, is it?
No. But you could... Maybe somebody could light a fire down there? I mean, anybody can light a fucking fire, it's just whether it would...
Yeah, but we've got to get over... We're here. We'd have to get over to there, and then... set fires without anyone in here seeing us, which is.
But it should coincide with when the herd gets here and decides to go that way rather than the other way. Or we just.
We just don't consider that. Just like get them to charge all the way into this bloody valley, and then
it might cause fucking. It's going to cause either way. It's going to cause a disruption. Even if they don't take the camp out, because they're going to want to probably get them out of here, or people are going to be running to see what's going on and all that shit. But.
And even if it doesn't do anything, they're all going to be trying to concentrate on that, and it might give us more of a chance to just
sneak around.
Yeah.
Or just run across at full pelt, screaming. Yeah,
just getting like involved in all the fucking like just in the distraction. We can sneak. I mean, we've got better sneak skills, but then we need to find somewhere.
I'm all for the stampede, to be honest.
Yeah, the plan doesn't go much beyond the stampede, so it's like
No.
I mean,
There is
we have nothing.
one other option. Grandma's going to ask you to look up, Sharog, at the top of the mountains.
Okay, I'm gonna look up at the top of the mountain.
It's a lot of snow and ice.
Oh, you're thinking avalanche, Grandma.
Could work. Might also give away your position and do nothing else.
But also, how do you start an avalanche?
Loud noise.
Ooh. This is true.
Yeah, but
basically in the oh, what, and get away? You mean?
Yeah.
I'd have to. I would have to be able to.
Tell again. The thunder can be heard from up to 300 feet away. That's not very far.
No, I'd have to be on the
meters.
snow.
So it can only be heard from up to 100 meters. So it's not exactly deafening.
Wait, so...
But it'd be enough to it would be enough to start a stampede because they're stupid fucking
because they're
animals,
next to it. I'm not sure whether that's enough to.
We'd have to be up on the snow caps, wouldn't we? And then I'd have to go on.
What if we use the gunpowder Worm said, but then we detonated with an arrow, with like a fire
We
arrow?
don't have a lot of gunpowder. We didn't bring a keg.
Well, no, but he's got a pout. He's got because he never used a gun, so he's got
Yeah,
but
Or
that could be
hand-
the same thing as. Can I just draw something? If we had. That would be the same as we were talking about fire, and trying to draw a line like that, and then igniting it after the stampede came in.
apart from it would be a longer fucking mouse over there. But yeah.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It would be the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, you could.
What we're trying to do, what we're talking around here is trying to get
So we can
the
do
stampede to come that way.
like that.
Yeah.
And not go over
Okay,
there. So it's like that's what we're trying to get it to do. So to try and get it to go that way, there's got to be something here to make them go that way. Otherwise, they could actually come up and just do that.
So the thing with, the potential of fight, yeah, it could split either way, yeah. If you want to try starting a fire over here, it's kind of it may or may not help. But you've also got to be able to do it without being seen. And you've got to try and time it right. Now, I'm not saying any of that's impossible. I'm not saying you shouldn't try and do that if that's what you want to try and do. But then what if, half the group's over here, a third of the group's over here trying to do that, the rest of them are over here trying to, wait and see what happens, and the others are coming flying in from the other end of the valley. So you then just all run for the path and make your way up the mountain? That's because then the plan, because if when do people start running, or I think.
Well, that's why I think it's.
I think the most of the group stays together around here.
Yeah.
I'd stay where we are, so you can see what's going on, and the three of us that are going to be going and doing that, do it, and then we watch and see what happens.
Yeah, because like you say, even if they end up coming stampeding down here, well, they're going to want to try and get them out. They're on the plains for a reason, right? Because that's where I'm guessing where most of the food is. So they're going to want to try and get them out of there, which means that at least half of these in here are going to be running off after them, and the others are going to be like, "Oh, what was that?" and be distracted.
Yeah.
Right, let's fucking do it, because it's 11 o'clock at night and Liam needs to go soon. Let's see what happens.
All right.
So,
armor off or armor on?
well, the thing is, it's taken half a day-ish to get to this point. So if we go down there and do it now, it's still going to be daylight by the time we get back there to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then getting back here, it's going to be starting to get dark. Now, is that what you want?
We shouldn't be.
Do you want to wait for the next day?
Is it? How far are we talking to get to the far end of the?
It was a couple. I think. Well, actually, no. That's a good point. No, you.
Towards them with
I think probably maybe an hour or so back.
That's it.
An
We're
hour
going back
so
on the flying.
Although actually no, because I don't think we need to go that. Oh no, we do need to get behind it to send it in this direction. But then also you're going full tilt on the broom on the way back. No, okay, right. So it's midday now. So it'll be probably, assuming all goes to plan, it'll be early afternoon-ish by the time. So that's what you want, isn't it? You want to be able to see what fucking. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
it's 50 feet per 6 seconds, which
Yeah.
is pretty
A
damn
long way.
quick.
Yeah. Okay. You can actually be pretty close on the. Oh no, because we don't want them to see what's coming, do we? That's right. Because it's going to take us longer to get out there because we're going to try and like get in on the stealthy side, aren't we? And not be seen on the way over.
Uh-huh.
Well,
But then
you just
coming back.
doing a dimension door, and then you do the dimension door, do the.
Well, yeah, but you gotta
where you're going to be. I'll just be heading towards there as quick as I can,
Right.
then pick you up, and then we just come straight back.
Okay.
And while
Yeah.
that's happening, the
Well,
million stampede should be going ahead.
let's do it. I will say. I'll mark Torby spot. Right, so we get so we fly off. So you need to drop us off far enough away, but without being seen. So we kind of got to be
No, that's it. You could literally dimension door from here.
no, because it's like fucking. You can only see. It's got to be somewhere you can see. Oh,
No, it's not.
Dimension door. Teleport yourself to a from your current location to any spot within range, which is 500 feet. Okay. You arrive exactly on the spot you desired, but she didn't. Right, so we just need to get close.
Right.
enough to be
Okay.
able
I
to
didn't
see it.
realise the range was only 500 feet, so I need to get.
We need to
all
get
three
close enough.
Close enough, so then you just pop. Okay, so we have got to leave straight away.
But then as soon as we do it, I can only move us 90 feet away from
Yes,
where
so
I
I can be flying in low level. at
Yeah.
that point.
Okay. Who has the best survival? It's probably me. Might have got a +5 on mine. Torby is a 1, +1. What's your survival skill? Just for finding the place to put us down, so that we can sneak up to them. Oh no, we're dimension fucking. Right. No, it's fine. Right, so we fly south a ways. Right, so we need to approach the camp. Approach the herd on that mountainside, don't we? So if we go. Oh, this fucking map. Where is it? Oh, right. I think we're overcomplicating this, aren't we? Right. He flies down there. Right. We find a spot that we can dimension door in from. Just do. I will say, given your ability to fucking hide, your natural inclination to fucking hide, and Vorex's abilities in the mountains and that we probably. I don't think there's any issue with getting close enough without being seen. They're not particularly like perceptive orcs. Do you know what? I'm just going to say it fucking works. I don't, there's no fucking.
You've got to
If we don't need
describe
to
it.
sneak up,
You've got
we
to
just-
describe it with all the
Right.
sounds of the hoofbeats and the.
Oh, I'm
and
not
the-
fucking no. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And all
So
the
it's like-
drama.
Right,
and
so,
you've got
so,
to
we, so we
change,
fly.
change
fly
the
down.
lighting as well.
I'm not fucking doing that. We fly stealth. Like that, yeah. And then Torby goes, I think we'll be fine from here. Alright, so we both jump off. And you start flying down the mountain in that direction to where you're going to pick us up. Okay? And then you hear a behind you. And they both disappear and appear right in front of you, 500 feet in front of you. Okay? And then waits until he thinks you're close enough. Then you hear a. I'm going to try. Oh! So are you landing for us to jump, like to jump to you, or are you just you're going to drive down to where we are?
You can dimension door from the thing. You don't have to be off it, so you can
Oh,
just
yeah, that's a
dimension
good
door
point, yeah.
You
off
can
it.
jump quite.
You just appear where you want to be. Stood
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
Right.
So we appear where we want to be. We do the fucking thingy, and then like teleport 90 feet towards you,
Yeah.
and now we're just waiting for you, and the whole herd fucking go. I'm not doing the fucking noise.
Gets angry, turns, and
Yeah.
charges at you.
Yeah. Shit. Wrong cows to fuck with. No, they actually do. They stampede and they stampede northward. So, whilst we're getting back on the broom, which is only going to take a few fucking seconds, let's start heading that way. We are probably overtake them. I don't know. No, because they'll be because they'll be going fucking full tilt. So, because you don't get a bonus action to go quicker on the broom, do you? You can't make the broom do like fucking move 100 feet in 6 seconds. I don't think.
No, because that's
an option.
You know you might. Because you're controlling it, moving it, and it can move just a general move the way you're doing it at 50 feet. But if you're like, I'm really gonna go mad on it and force it, you know, like the
broom of flying.
Harry Potter, then presumably you can do 100 every 6 seconds.
It has a flight.
Because that's only it's only its movement speed, isn't it?
Let's just say it has a flying speed of 50 feet.
Yeah, well, my walking speed is 30 feet, but if I
and you can choose to use a bonus action or whatever to dash, right?
Yeah, and you can do exactly the same on that, surely.
So I would say then that we probably are. I don't know what Oryx speed is when they're. Oh fucking! What am I doing now? Just give me 2 seconds. So this is only just working out whether they're getting there fucking quicker back before they do or not. Or just in case, they decide not to keep fucking charging. Okay, they're about as fast, so we're gonna be arriving around about the same time as they dip into this valley. Okay. Right. So yeah. So the rest of you hear this whole cacophony of fucking noise and thunderous fucking hoofs in the distance. And just as about the time you see us land. Yes, right. I think we'll probably just sort this bit out and then maybe sort out the next bit next week. Because I know you got work in the morning, mate. The only thing that I wanted to do now is we need to roll to see which direction they go in. So, Doc, as it was your master plan to some extent, roll a d4 odds. So one or three, they go this way. Evens, they go this way. If it works,
that side is twice as big as that.
Right, roll a d6. Anything from a 1 to a 4, anything below, like 4 and below, they'll go this way. All right.
Yeah,
anything above,
I'm happy with that. That is actually a narrower way, and
okay. Keep fucking arguing with me. You're not getting your lucky.
No, I'm not. I'm
fucking with you. Okay, yeah, they absolutely fucking decimate this guy. There's a moment where you're all watching and you all start because no one gives a fuck now because this is like fascinating, right? No one's trying to hide anymore.
We don't have to stealth around this thing.
Yeah. There's this moment where you hear everybody hear the camp, the entire settlement kind of camp thing, all start looking in that direction. See heads coming up as you hear there's kind of thunderous approach of hooves. Yeah, so coming up this way. And then there's just a whole fucking massive noise as they just wipe out this fucking settlement. They just slam straight forward. And all the Oryx that were up here that were being kept for fucking food or slaughter also join in. And they all just fucking stampede straight down this valley. And just wipe out this entire fucking camp. In fact, this no longer exists. There's a part of the fence left, that's it. a part of that building at the back, there's a little bit of it left. It's teetering on an edge. I will say you can have your lucky feet now. That's rolled one in our favour. However, I think we'll leave it for next week because shit's probably going to start fucking kicking off soon, and Liam has got work tomorrow. Yeah, he's got to be at work at 8 on a fucking Sunday.
Yeah, but he chooses that himself.
Why do you have to be at work at 8 on a Sunday? Surely nobody's gonna be shopping at that time.
You would be surprised.
No, I know. I was being facetious. Like, 8 o'clock on Sunday.
Yeah, go back to fucking bed, dickhead.
No, it used to be 6 o'clock on a Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Well, to be fair, I've done that. When I used to work, and I used to work 6-7 days a week. Do you know when you were saying, yeah, like yesterday, Doc, that it felt like you've worked a 19-day week?
Mm.
Yeah, I've done it. Literally fucking done it. In fact, I once worked, and this is no word of a lie, I once worked 3 months without having a single, and I mean not a single, I mean including Saturday, Sundays. We did 3 months, and I think we had like 2 half days off. We had like a Saturday afternoon off and a Sunday afternoon off at one point in that 3 months.
And I've done months at a time when it's like you just get the only time you're not working is Sunday.
Nope.
Morning.
Nope. Worked all, well, yeah. I suppose that's the same thing, really, isn't it? Cause,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally Sunday morning.
And then you got to by the afternoon you got to be back on it.
well, yeah, because the afternoon is like right, get in the car again, drive all the way down there. It's like
yeah. But no, we were on site. Well, not necessarily on site. We sometimes were in people's houses, but yeah, no, that's not fucking. So we would have been we were the people that were the reason that Liam had to start work at 6 in the morning. as I'm walking to the shop buying fucking cheap shitty sandwiches because I couldn't be asked to make anything because it's been 3 fucking months. Actually, well, do you know what? Genuinely, because we quite often did like 2 or 3 weeks at a time without a day off. That wasn't unusual. But it was the first month was the hardest. After that, it was just fucking normal. Like genuinely, it just
one of
became.
those things. It's
All
habit.
right,
Once
guys.
you've done it, what is it they say? Once you've done it 30 odd times,
We're done
it's
for
like
tonight.
It's
Thank you
just-
so much
yeah,
for
it's a
joining
habit
us.
now,
I'll
yeah,
be
it's
back
just- yeah,
tomorrow.
it was
with
just
World of Warcraft. Hope you guys
the
have a
worst thing.
great
Actually, the worst thing
Saturday.
about it was the first
And I'll see you
that
soon.
first weekend we had off.
Bye.
We actually had a whole weekend off after that, and I couldn't fucking move. I was absolutely fucked. Both of us were getting in the van on Monday morning, and just couldn't. We just.